Startup Hero. Turn your business ideas into reality.
I came to Dubai with a backpack.
The region's online business guru, Fortune magazine's 40 Under 40 listed him as one of the most influential young people in business.
I believe the mindset is the #1 success factor in life. I don't actually believe that entrepreneurship is some kind of a risky adventure. There's actually a very clear process on how to mitigate those 4 risks we're looking at, which is market risk, product risk, team risk, and finance risk. And once you're really convinced of your idea, it's all about taking big decisions fast. Make your product as simple as possible.
Entrepreneur magazine titled him as undoubtedly one of the youngest and most successful internet entrepreneurs in the Middle East, while Gulf Business puts him as one of the top 10 entrepreneurs in the region.
Saygin Yalcin bizimle birlikte.
Saygin Yalcin konuğumuz.
Well, I'm with Mr. Saygin Yalcin.
Sayın Saygin Yalcin. Saygin Yalcin var. Saygin Yalcin.
Saygin Yalcin.
Saygin Bey, merhabalar.
Saygin Yalcin.
İsmi Saygin Yalcin.
Startup Hero. Your chance to get an investment from millionaire entrepreneurs. Apply now at StartupHero.com.
Hi, my name is Bob Baga. I'm the CEO of BizX, based in Seattle, Washington. We have an operation here in Dubai that I founded in 2007. I started my entrepreneurial career when I was quite young and founded my first real company when I was 22 years old called Barter Business Exchange in Toronto, which we took public in 1999 as ubarter.com, which we then sold in Seattle, Washington for $45 million in 2000. And in 2002, started BizX. We're a community of businesses that all buy and sell amongst each other without spending cash. It's a modern day barter system gone digital. Last year, we helped businesses transact about $80 million on our platform, allowing them to save about $40 million in cash, and we've got over 4,500 business members that interact with each other on a daily basis. You know, when I started my first company, they didn't call it startups. Startups are still a relatively new term, but I think I would have taken an opportunity. Any opportunity, I think, as an entrepreneur you get to tell your story is a great story, good or bad. It gets the name out, so yeah, I think it's a great opportunity to get your name out.
Startup Hero.
All right, welcome to Startup Hero. So you are?
My name is Davoud.
Davoud. Yes. Welcome. So why don't you just start with your idea presentation and we take it from there.
Okay. So the idea, just to give you an idea of what it is, it's a launcher for your phone that's meant for children. So it protects your phone from being accessed, or protects the internet and things that you don't want your children to access on your phone. Now, it solves a huge problem. I don't know if you guys have children or cousins or little kids in your life, but they love phones, and they're always asking people, "Can I use your phone to play a game?" So, this you can give the phone to the kid without having to worry about anything going wrong or them accessing a website they shouldn't, or a big problem in the past has been microtransactions. So kids will go online, play a game, and purchase things without even know what they're doing, and then you get a bill, and you're like, what? So that's the overall concept.
So how far are you now with this?
It's just a twinkle in my eye at the moment.
Okay, do you have any numbers behind it? Did you figure out how you could monetize this?
It's more so to kind of build a link between the revenue, ad space, marketing. So, I mean, to use a similar...
So you'll monetize it with ads?
Exactly.
Any idea on what this is going to cost you to build and how you will build it?
Well, look, I'm not a developer, right? Just doing some really basic research. Most development companies charge about $200 an hour. If they were to do 10 hours a day for a whole year, I mean, we're talking 750 million US dollars.
How much?
Sorry, 750,000 US dollars, yeah. So about $750,000.
So it will only work for Android now?
For now, yeah. I mean, that would be the best way to put it. For now, it's only working on Android, yeah.
What's your background?
In Dubai, I work in real estate. and I'm from the U.S. In the U.S.
Whereabouts?
North Carolina. I didn't do much in the U.S., just enjoyed life.
So what do you add to the market?
If you were to kind of modify App Store games like Candy Crush, for example, to run with inside of the kid-safe launcher, the kids can play it, but when that screen pops up to purchase or anything like that, that's a dead zone, and you can keep going, and you can modify all the apps like this.
I mean, aren't purchases protected by passwords anyway?
I mean, if you set up the functionality, you can be, most definitely, yeah.
Isn't this adding another level of complexity if you have to modify these apps now?
Yes, so I consider this, you would
have to go and work with all these different app developers, and only certain apps are going to be compatible with this?
No, so you wouldn't be working with the developers. Basically, the issue here would be is that whenever the apps get updated, you would have to be on top of it, right? But it's not working with the developer. You're basically just creating a dead zone within the screen itself.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me, guys.
Startup Hero.
All right, Davoud, my man. Nice to meet you.
How's it going, man?
I'm Mo. Pleasure to meet you. Basically, just want to get your thoughts on what you think. What did you feel? How did you fill it out? How was everything? How was the interview?
Yeah, so look, I'll tell you, I'm a big fan of the Shark Tank show. So that's kind of what got me in on here. Now, it was a little, I enjoyed meeting everybody and doing my presentation, but I wish I had an opportunity to put on my PowerPoint. I wasn't ready for that. I was told that it was going to be an option, but it caught me off guard.
Okay.
And I really wasn't ready. But otherwise, overall, great experience.
You think the PowerPoint would have helped out a lot more?
Yeah, a lot of the concerns that they mentioned at the end, those would all have been addressed.
So you had like the stats on there, numbers.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you can always send it over to them. I'm sure they'll look over it.
Yeah, check it out.
So but it was a good idea.
Thanks.
Now it's just time to execute, get those stats, get those numbers, and then should kill it, man. Good luck.
Thanks.
Oh man, pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure.
Startup Hero.
Ahmed, right?
Yes.
Ahmed, welcome to Startup Hero.
Thank you so much for having me.
It says event ban. What is that?
So basically, I've come up with the idea of changing the ways how we actually buy, use, and purchase tickets, right? For, let's say, any number of events. This could be concerts, this could be seminars, this could be e-commerce events, anything. So where with concerts you basically get those orange or green electric colored paper bands that are actually your tickets that you show at the door, and you actually get entry on that. So what I'm trying to think is, why have these paper bands be made when you can actually use a smart wearable technology to go ahead and replace that idea? So basically my idea is to have like a e-ink display on a band, on a smart wearable. And this basically syncs up with your phone, and you can download any ticket information or your barcode or your serial code for the ticket onto your band. And at any event, be it a mobile conference, be it a concert, be it a seminar, be it a speech or whatever, and when you're actually entering that place, you can just show that band and get entry for that particular event. All right, and it removes the element of having that waste paper band on your wrist every time you, when the actual event is over, you just tear it off and you throw it away, right? So why do that? Why not have a more, I'd say, eco-friendly solution to that entire idea?
Why not a QR code on your phone?
Well, generally the idea is people sometimes at these events don't like to carry their phones. Let me take an example for, let's say, if you're thinking of Burning Man, if you're thinking of maybe a concert that's way out in the desert or somewhere that's actually very remote, you're trying to actually carry as much less weight as possible. So you're not trying to carry something in your pockets. You have a backpack, you have your phone on your backpack. Even if you don't have the phone, you've already got the information on your band, and you can basically just go ahead and use it anywhere you want. And this band is reusable, right?
What's the cost of one of these bands?
At this point, this is completely an idea that I came up with, I think, 2 weeks back. I haven't actually done any research on the overall cost of the band or the actual ID.
Maybe you should.
I would, definitely. I actually definitely would.
So here's what strikes me as interesting. When you started, it was about the band.
Yeah.
But then you talked about going to a website and logging in, and now you're competing with Ticketmaster.
Exactly.
And
with
Eventbrite. Are you familiar with Eventbrite?
Yes, I am. Exactly.
So this sounds, I think you've got to figure out what you are. Okay. Are you a hardware company that could partner with a Ticketmaster or an Eventbrite and you could add on? Or are you competing with them directly? Because if you're competing with them directly...
competing with them directly is the idea or the direction that I actually want to go with. Instead of partnering up with them, why not actually bring out your own solution? See, if they actually wanted to go that route, I'm sure they have the resources to go that route. They could have actually gone ahead and done that. But I guess somebody's not smart enough over there to actually figure that entire part out.
Oh, wait. So, no. 1 second.
Yes. Big year.
I think the smart enough part, I disagree. Because I think they are smart enough not to do.
Definitely. I'm sure they are.
Because I'm still, I mean, I appreciate the fact that you want to do something, right? Like, it's always good to have a mindset to start something and do your own business. Like, if it's not this, it could be something else, right? Probably not this, but it will probably be something else. So that's already a success. The second part is, for now, I'm still figuring out what this would bring besides higher cost for the
attendee or for the consumer?
The event organizer, right? Ahmed, I think what I've learned in my experience in the past decade probably is not want to fight against massive trends. And one obvious massive trend is that everyone carries a phone anywhere they go. Yeah. So to bet against this trend is probably very bad as an idea, right?
I would say so.
Right? Yeah. So, I mean, there's always an exception. There's always people who don't want to carry a phone. But I believe it's so small that you'll fight a huge, massive trend. So, and as you can see, everything is kind of consolidating into the phone, right? Yeah. Everything becomes one device because of the reason you're saying people don't want to carry many different things.
Correct.
They want to carry one device which solves all their problems. True. So, having said that, I don't believe in this. But I believe you can find something which actually can be successful with your mindset. Because you're fighting for an idea just because you have the entrepreneurial spirit, which is good.
Thank you.
But work on the second part, which is the idea generation and the valuation, and be honest to yourself. Sometimes an idea just sounds good for the first 2 weeks. Thank you very much, Ahmed.
Thank you so much for your time.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah, definitely.
Startup Hero.
All right, man. What's your name again?
It's Ahmed Murtaza.
Ahmed Murtaza.
Yeah.
Mo. Pleasure, man. Nice, nice interview you had there.
Thank you so much.
Nice presentation.
Yep.
I see they drilled you down a little bit.
Oh, they did actually.
Ouch.
But they know the business, so they know actually how to go ahead and.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. You told them you came up with this 2 weeks ago, man. Like,
oh yeah, seriously.
You know they're gonna drill you. These guys are like entrepreneurs.
Exactly. They want to go and know the nitty-gritty of the entire thing, right?
Yeah. So. Yep. You're like, I woke up and I. Came up with it 2 weeks ago, and now I'm here presenting my idea to you.
It could be that way. I actually thought about it really, like, it was completely not intentional. I actually had a ticket band lying around, and it was just floating around in my room, just randomly. So I thought, man, I could turn this into something, right? And then I did a little bit of research. I saw online there wasn't something like this, so just going about that route.
So you're like, man, you know what? I need to go to raves and I don't want to have my phone, so...
Exactly. You know it, man. I'm not carrying my shit in my shorts, right?
Yeah, true. All right, man. Well, everybody has their ideas, but now you...
Yep.
After they shut you down, you're going to come back with another... I'm just kidding. They're just helping you out, man. They're helping
definitely
you out.
Definitely there.
Good stuff, man.
Thank you so much.
We'll
definitely.
catch up, man.
Definitely, man. Thank you so much for your time.
Startup Hero.
Abzal?
Yes.
And?
Askhad.
Askhad. Thank you for the giveaways.
Thank you.
Talk to me.
Our app, mobile app, is basically we are the real estate technology-based company, property technology company. We develop different products, software products for real estate agents and in the real estate industry. So property360.co is one of the main products of the company. So it is basically a mobile application which takes 360-degree panoramic images of the, let's say, property. Then all of them are connected together and the virtual tour created through the app itself. So what's the problem? The problem is that nowadays the creation of the virtual tours is not a cheap solution for the real estate agents and just the people. The second problem that we are solving right now is that the photos and all the media content on the classified ads websites are sometimes not enough to see the property itself. when you want to, for example, rent something or to buy something. So you have to go to that place, and to go into that place takes time, or sometimes different issues. Where a real estate agent doesn't pick up the phone, or it can be lots of different issues. So if the virtual tours can be used inside of the classified ads, that would save time for the both real estate agent and the client that wants to see the property itself. And that's where it comes to the virtual tours. But since the virtual tours, to create virtual tour, we have to call a big team. They should come to your place. They should take the virtual tours. It's a long process. So what we did is we developed a mobile application for the iPhone that can make the virtual tours. So through the smartphone camera, you can make the virtual tour of the property in a couple of minutes.
So how do you do that? Is that the video you walk around the property?
It's kind of, you stand in the middle of the room, then you open the app, and then you take 360-degree panoramic image of the room. Then you can go, let's say, to another room of that property. Then you again take another 360-degree image. Then you show where is the way from first room to the second through the app. Then it saves that, like tagging, it saves that location, and through that the virtual tour creates.
How many installs do you have?
We have around 3,300 installs. On the presentation you can see that number there, the screenshot. 1,807 is the number of registered users. And 2,634 virtual tours have been created. Among the users, there is 95 companies that are users our mobile application.
So what's the revenue model?
Our monetization is through subscription.
Yeah.
So we charge users for the subscription. So we charge up to 100 tours, we charge $10. For unlimited package, for unlimited virtual tours, we charge $20 per month. That's
How many
monthly.
subscribers do you have already?
Currently, since it is an innovational product, we haven't launched the monetization itself. I mean, it's for free right now. So,
what did your clients say? What was the feedback? Was it really solving a big problem for them they would be willing to pay for? Because, right, are they willing to pay for this, or would they actually refrain from paying in future because the step from what they have now to what they could get with you is not worth paying for, or it might be. So it's really important to really test it with the monetization, see how these clients are reacting. So you need two people in your company. One guy who makes stuff and the one guy who sells stuff. So who is who?
I'm this technology person.
You're the maker? Are you the sales guy?
I'm the running, yeah.
So you go out there now, and all you have to do in the next 90 days, find one company who gives it to their 30 agents or 20 agents and try to charge for it, even if it's just, I don't know, $50 a month, right? Something per agent. Just because I believe charging means they see value in it, right? I mean, maybe you'll do a test trial phase for free and then you could do it. But get monetary value behind this, prove it, and then come back.
StartupHero.
What's up, guys?
Yeah.
What's your name again?
Abzal.
Azhar. I'm Mo. Nice to meet you guys. So I just wanted to get a quick thought. How did you guys think you did? I mean, I saw it, but I want to know what you guys think.
It's always nervous.
Nervous?
Yeah.
You guys did a good job, man.
I think we're doing good.
You guys, the presentation was on point.
Yeah.
You guys got good feedback from them. They don't usually give good feedback unless there's actually how long you guys been doing this?
For 1 year.
1 year.
A year now.
Yeah. All right, man.
It's going to be a year in this end of this month.
A year at the end of this month.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys just started this business 1 year ago.
Yeah, 1 year ago. Exactly.
Oh man, that's amazing, bro.
Yeah.
So I mean, you give it, some businesses take 2, 3, 4, 5 years. You guys are already 1 year into it.
Yeah.
These guys are killing it.
Thanks a lot.
Good job, man. Nice to meet you guys.
Thank you.
And hope to see you guys soon, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
StartupHero.
First impression always last.
Well, that's big. It's a big idea.
Yeah, it
What's
is.
your name?
My name is Badr Al-Husseini. Actually, I've been working into real estate for several years. And my role was to advise the people where to put their money in, how to invest, and how to generate a good return to them. What I found during that past years, there is a lack of communication between the investors and the developers. I came up with the idea by the name of Dubai Gate where we need to make the first virtual real estate platform on the internet, where the investors from anywhere in the world, they can view the future projects in Dubai. They can go through the projects, they can see who the developer, if the project is registered with the land department or not, what is the updated construction status, updated also from the land department, and also if they're interested, yes, they can buy and they can proceed till the end. When you log into the gate.org, you're gonna have the world map, you'll see each city 3D. That will give you the freedom to choose whatever properties you want and to invest wherever you want, whether residential, commercial, hospitality, schools, anything available in the market. Okay?
Okay,
so,
let me just quickly understand this. So this is a listings website for property developments before handover.
Exactly.
Only.
Off plan only, yeah.
Off plan. The existing classifieds now, who have all the property listings, off plan and actually after handover.
Only off plan.
Right? They don't know. The ones which already exist, so they are not solving this issue because you cannot filter?
Yeah.
So if they would add a filter saying show me only off plan, what would happen?
The problem with the off-plan properties, when you buy a property, most probably you are a foreigner, you're not from the country, so you don't know the market price.
So wait, I get the point. So just to answer the question, the existing classifieds websites, they do not cover all off-plan properties already? Or they do cover, but they don't allow you to filter.
They're
so
not
it's
focusing. They're not focusing.
On.
The problem with the focus.
Problem is the focus?
Yeah.
So this is not a technology play, this is a marketing play.
It's a both.
Because is there any new technology that's going to come?
Allow me to take you a tour in this. Yeah. We're gonna go to the developer, we'll take all the designs, we'll put it in our website.
That's my question. So you're gonna go, so you need to go to every developer and get
exactly.
What's your revenue model?
A lot.
What?
No, but how?
I don't have number, but it's a lot. It's gonna be.
No, what's the model? Who pays you?
So I guess you should look into the numbers because a lot of things will become clear, especially so-called unit economics, which means the amount of people you would need to keep your data updated
a lot
is so expensive that at one point of time you will understand what it means to have user-generated content. And that's basically why these classifieds are so powerful, because the users generate the content for you rather than a single company keeping the whole city. I would even say one district will require so much work that at one point of time you will say, there's no way you can make money with this.
Startup Hero.
All right, man. What's your name?
Badr.
Badr. Nice to meet you, brother.
Nice to meet you too, bro.
Don't leave me hanging, man.
Nice, Better to see in reality. You people will see all on YouTube.
Nah, man. We're in real life, bro. Look, like, you can pinch me. I'm real life, man. But yeah, how can I help you, man?
Yeah, we want to make this business, man.
Yeah, man, good job. So I like what I heard, man. What were you proud of most in your
See,
your
actually, Saygin was my prof in CUD, so he's inspired me that we young people, we can do something.
Okay.
We don't want to just waste our time, our age, to work for employers. It is the right time. Dubai, it's virgin piece of land that you can do whatever you want. You just need the right idea, the fund, and the right people.
And the right people.
Yeah.
There you go. And these are the right people.
Yeah.
So you just got to make sure you convince them that
hopefully we
got
can
the
do
right
something.
thing.
Yeah, sure.
Awesome, man.
Sure.
Well, keep up the good work.
Yeah, sure, bro.
Keep going.
Good to see you.
Keep doing what you got to do.
Sure.
Startup Hero.
What's your idea?
Okay, my idea is basically an online portal that facilitates for every sort of transaction, B2B, C2C, B2C and C2B. But the only difference between what exists and my idea is that everything is moderated. Like the main problem with what exists right now is that people see it as a way to, there are many people out there who prey on people, try and fraud them out of their money. I personally am a victim of that.
So let me just ask you a question. So this is now a platform where people buy and sell stuff? Okay, and it's from consumer to consumer, business to consumer, so it's kind of for everyone. Okay, so and your twist to this existing product already would be to solve fraud and scam?
And also spam, because everything will
and
go
spam.
to
So how do you do that?
For example, someone posts a listing that goes through a moderator.
So it's basically approving the listings.
Yes.
So you have a physical person approving the listings.
Yeah.
There are best practices worldwide for this. This is not a problem no one has heard of, right? And I believe there's several ways of removing scammers and fraudsters from those websites. And the most effective one is reputation building and actually the ratings which sellers have. And depending on those, the number of ratings and the value of those ratings, you can then judge yourself if you want to transact with that seller or not. And reputation building is something which is really, really important in marketplaces. So I believe this problem has been solved already in the best way possible so far.
Startup Hero.
I feel bad. He's a nice.
Oh, man. He was nervous, but
you know what?
he came with a different idea, and then he talked.
I think this was a better one.
Yeah.
This was a better one. I like this idea.
All right, man. Let's do that again. What's your name?
Sahel.
Sahel. Okay. All right. You did a good job. I felt like you were a little camera shy, but it's fine. Everybody's camera shy sometimes. I used to be camera shy. I still kind of am. But yeah. So what was the best thing you think you presented to these guys today?
Just like the problem and the solution. There could have been another solution, but
I mean, obviously, there's many solutions. For one problem, there could be hundreds of solutions. But, so man, you did a good job, bro. Well, good luck, and we'll see. Take care, buddy.
Startup Hero.
Kyrill, right?
Yeah, my name is Kyrill. Yeah, Kyrill too. Yeah.
Welcome to Startup Hero. So you are now in Bulgaria?
Yeah. I'm currently in Bulgaria, here at the manufacturing facility of my parents, part of the family-owned business.
So what is your business?
Well, I have created a new and more convenient way for people to be able to shower on the go.
So to take a shower on the go?
Yeah, to be able to clean your sweat and maintain your hygiene while you're on the go. So I wanted to put you in a situation that I have been myself, and I'm pretty sure over there where you are currently, you get that a lot too. Let's say you are going to a busy meeting. You're busy, like rushing going to a meeting, but I mean, you're stressed or you're nervous and you have your head sweating, and because you're in a big rush, you have no showering facility or you have no time to shower at all. So basically, what do? I mean, there is no other convenient way of what to use. So pretty much like what I created, I can show you is this. This is where Shower Go comes to the rescue. And more to show you.
Shower Go, are these pads?
It is a big wipe with a size of 30 by 80 centimeters,
okay,
which people can use to clean their whole bodies. But as I said, in the situation that I present to you, for example, would be enough to clear your head, but you can also clean the sweat from your body.
So it's a giant wet nap.
It's a giant wet wipe, right?
Yeah, a giant wet wipe, yeah. Like, what we like to joke about is that we pretty much like reverse engineer the way people shower, because you usually have the towel, the normal dry towel.
So let me understand this. You are in a hurry, you need to take a shower, but there's no shower around, so you take this giant wet wipe, go to restroom and then wipe yourself?
Okay, yeah, but I mean, it's not necessarily, I mean, if it's all over your face and stuff, for example, you can just use it.
But how do you feel after? Do you feel refreshed?
Yeah, exactly.
What's the cost?
Between €2 and $2.99.
If you're selling it for €2, what's your margin?
Between 50 and 60%.
Yeah. Do you think that the companies haven't produced bigger sizes for a reason? Or do you think they have just missed out on this opportunity?
Well, from what I have researched, and again, I said from the conversations that I have conducted with other people, I believe to a certain extent they must have missed out on this opportunity.
Is it patentable or defensible so that You know, what's stopping Johnson & Johnson from creating their own version tomorrow and just wiping you out?
Is that a word play?
I'm just, oh yeah, I didn't. No pun intended.
That was funny.
We have registered the trademark on the European market. So I guess like under the name Shower Go, obviously Johnson & Johnson can create something under their own name.
Kyrill, I think it's either really a genius idea or really bad. Like there's nothing in between, right? I think
this could be like the greatest thing ever.
You know, there's like these things which you would never think that they would be successful, but suddenly you hit a certain nerve in the market. Maybe it's truck drivers, right? I don't know.
You're sitting in economy in the airplane for long, like Emirates on their economy flights.
Find one market.
Yeah.
Find that market. I think that there might be something. It's interesting. It's just, if you just go mass, I think it's going to cost you too much money until you basically figure out. Just do research a lot and talk to probably 50 potential consumers from different walks of life. And you might find out that it might be truck drivers, it might be passengers traveling. So find those. And once you find that nerve, scale it. Just send samples there, see how they react, and then find a business partner in that industry to help you distribute your first
as one of my board members has said, find your veins of gold.
Startup Hero.
Javon.
Yes.
So you're calling us from Miami, beautiful city, Miami-Dade County. So what is your business?
All right, good afternoon. I'm Javon Prince, and I'm here to tell you about Chiba Circle. It's a free social media food sharing network where we're targeting college students and singles or working professionals who are couples, or singles or couples, and we're utilizing it through the web or our mobile app. Reason why I created Chiba Circle, I had a conversation in college with a chef. Okay. She's a professional chef, and when I was facing the same problem she's facing, whereas she's single, living on her own, and when she go home, when she cook all day at a resort, when she gets home, she don't want to be cooking for herself, so she tend to turn towards unhealthy meals, which is a lot more costly. A person like her or college students like me who doesn't have the time or income to create a healthy meal on a consistent basis could be able to find a group of people in my area to choose a specific day and cook and share that meal.
Is it social cooking? So one person cooks in the area for several neighbors at the same time? Yes. I heard about this concept before.
It's like the sharing economy for food.
For food.
Yes.
And so I'm single, he's single, she's single. I'll cook tonight, you cook tomorrow. So is this an app? You built it? You want to build it?
I'm in the process of building an app. I created a team.
And you think people will use it? I mean, they will trust their... I mean, I don't know. Have you thought about the regulatory showstoppers? Like, is it legal to cook for other people without having proper licenses?
No, because the food is not being sold.
Yeah, what's your revenue model? How are you going to make money?
My revenue model is advertisement. I want to do a referral service. When we build the user base, we could drive customers to the grocery stores in the area.
I think it's a big bet. I mean, I don't know how the market will adapt to it. So I think the biggest risk in this business is market risk, how they will react to the fact that someone they don't know is cooking for them. So there is a lot of trust, social trust necessary to get that. I know it from neighborhoods which really know each other, or specific families who cook for each other. So why don't you just try in one block, like just one block around there, just try cooking for a month and see how people react to that and if they actually adapt to it before you create an app even.
Or even like use existing social networks like Facebook where you're already friends and try to see, or build a small little app or even a group. Build a Facebook group. You can do it in 10 minutes, right? Do a private Facebook group, put a schedule together, see if it gets traction, and then you could automate it from there.
Before you invest into the whole technology part, just use whatever's there, build an MVP, a minimum viable product, skeleton mode, just say, look, all I need to prove is the social adaptability of this business, the trust factor in one block of Miami, right? And just say, okay, I'm gonna now cook, see how they react, are they even receptive to it? And then would they be incentivized enough to cook back, basically? And if you can prove that, you have a minimum viable product, kind of proven. It's not a whole proof of concept yet, but it gets you a huge leap in the story you're trying to sell. Thank you very much, and please keep us updated.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Startup Hero.
I think it's interesting.
Yes, it's a big bet.
Very interesting, and I don't think he needs to spend a lot of money, and there's already existing user network. You know, the other thing this gave me the idea is that today it's food, but tomorrow it's something else. You could have some sort of like platform for anything. Where, again, it could be built on an existing Facebook type of social network, and you then could help share, you know, this is for food, it could be for something else tomorrow.
I heard about the concept like this before. I don't know what happened to it, though. But
I think it's all about...
And it was actually selling, they were selling food.
I just think this thing takes off as like a community, and then you get the food people, because this is a real problem with the young single people. They're coming home from work.
Startup Hero.
Heather, finally we have a female on the show. We've been waiting for so long, but there is just, it seems like all entrepreneurs who want to be on the show are just male. So I'm really happy. No matter what you're going to pitch, you already added value to the show.
Bonus.
So that's great. So you're in Australia, you said? Where in Australia?
Perth, Western Australia. So very hot here at the moment. Very hot.
What is your business?
It's called Mr. S. And the basic idea behind it is... It's a clothing label, but it's targeted specifically to men and the idea of male consumers and what they want. And what they want is simple shopping and catering directly to the need that you go and buy a perfectly fitting t-shirt and it fits you perfectly, but you're only given one color or one fabric option, but you love that fit of that t-shirt. So the concept is to provide that fit and style in many options, something that men that I've personally dealt with need. And the same would be offered to the fit of a blazer, the fit of a shirt. Every man likes the fit of a shirt to feel good on their skin, so it's to provide that with a variety of options. And it's also to blend the online and in-store shopping experience. I feel they both have advantages and disadvantages, so I want to merge the two and have the ability to try before you buy.
This is an online, offline, so brick and mortar and online shop combined, so it's a hybrid model. You want to start out in Australia, is that correct?
Yes.
Have you heard of a company called Trunk Club? Out of the US, I would check it out, and they were doing curation, and once a month they sent you a box, and they got bought by Nordstrom's.
Now, how do you actually want to make money? Is it you would like to pre-purchase the items and then sell it off, or would you like to keep it on consignment and then sell it off, and then actually pay the suppliers? How do you actually think of doing business?
I think initially I would probably pre-purchase the product, as I probably wouldn't be able to give the suppliers the guarantee that I would hope to eventually get. So pre-purchasing would be the way I'd start.
So if you pre-purchase, that's a tricky one, right? Because that becomes very capital intensive, and your margin of error needs to be extremely small. So as a rule of thumb, if you make 5% error in purchasing, your margin needs to be at least 50% while you try to sell it on your first run, because you're going to lose money on your sellouts. So you need to work on a very high margin if you start purchasing. You need to have very good forecasting skills and experience. Having said that, that doesn't really sound like a startup, because startups usually don't have experience. So that brings me to my question. Do you come from that industry?
Yes, I do. I studied in fashion management, and I went and worked for a high fashion company in London for a year. And now I work in commercial and legal, so I deal with numbers all the time.
You're looking for investment?
Yeah, and guidance. This is initial idea, so it was a chance for me to put my idea out there and have really brutal feedback, and something that you've got to do, I believe. So this is me telling you an idea and hoping for brutal feedback.
I mean, it happens to be one of my former specialty areas, especially when it came to I produced fashion, I actually sold fashion on consignment, I sold fashion on a hybrid model between inventory and consignment, so I tested out everything. And especially for the initial phase, I recommend not pre-purchasing anything, because you will most probably be wrong. And it will require a lot of capital to actually get there until you can forecast. And most businesses still, even after years, they're not going to get to that forecasting level they wish to have. So you need to compensate it with a lot of margin. That means selling in the beginning will be extremely expensive for the consumers. Having said that, you will have to focus on a certain niche in the beginning if you pre-purchase. Unless you have a lot of capital on the side and you know about this and you just pre-purchase and you're willing to burn a lot of money, which I would not recommend unless you have a lot of money available for this. So in a nutshell, try to go to these brands if you have access to them and get them on consignment. And if you use your personality and your conviction power, that they give you a certain catalog without you actually having to physically have them in your warehouse. Just get the samples, the pictures, the brand, and put it onto your showroom if it's virtual. Now, if you want to start brick and mortar, obviously you need the samples in your possession, and that probably is gonna cost you as well. But at one point of time, you need to take the risk. That's the decision you need to take. If you want to go skeleton mode, very minimum, you start with an online shop, do the curation the way you love to do it. You don't even need the products in your possession. Just take the sample pictures, put the prices there, and see how consumers react. Now, obviously, having a website still does mean you have an audience. So you need to have some kind of traffic source for your website, right? Now, that will require some advertising dollars, or you find some creative ways of getting people to your website. All right?
So what got you into this business? What was your passion?
My mum and dad were in the oil and gas industry, and I wanted to do something completely different, so I did.
Hope to hear from you soon, and keep us posted.
Thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
StartupHero.